Well, you're right, guys. At the plot on this glorious day, I'm going to have to watch the old bonce get some factor 50 on, you know. I've only been here a quarter of an hour and I spent 10 minutes of that chatting to another plot holder. I never get anything done. I'm only up here today to take off some of the, what should we call them? The new perennial weeds, the new docks. I've got no long established docks. I've got a few young ones, so I'm just going to hoe those off for now. My theory being, well, it works actually, they can only grow 3 or 4 times, or 5 times maybe, if you keep topping them, because there's no energy left in the roots to make more foliage. All the sugars and things have gone, you know, all the starches. So I've done a bit of that. That's why I'm a bit out of breath, like, you know. Want to get some spuds in as well. I've got to unravel the banana. This is another reason I started videoing this, so I didn't have to keep writing things down. So I put this orange balm in the raised bed. I put the straw in there, bit of manure on top, some old grow bag stuff. And now I'm going to put 3 patches in here. Here they are. Roland the rat left me some spuds. So I want to get more in here. I want to do a bit like I said, chaos planting. So I'm going to just put the 3 in, and 3 is plenty. So big wiggly hole. And put it down, and that's gone about 8 inches down, so that's plenty in it. So one there. I'll put 2 there and I can get some else in there then. I'm going to put that cane along there just so I know where they are. So I got room in the middle. 1, 2, 3, right. Next up, pink fir apple. Okay, now same sort of thing here. I'm going to put them in a straight row across the end. I'll be down and have a chat in a minute. Yeah, 3 pink fir apple. Ones that Roland the rat has left me. Thank you very much, Roland. And these can go about a foot apart. Yeah. If you can't tell which way up a spud goes, just look for the smiley faces. And there they are. Crikey, there's so many eyes on that one. Should grow well in here because it's been well manured. Plus we got all that old straw, and I've got to top it up quite a bit yet as well. Here we are, that's them 3. The big banana reveal of 26. Ooh, oh no. It's a bit mushy. I don't think that survived, you know. Nah. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll take this off the outside. Maybe it was too humid in there. No. No. Oh well, I'll leave it. You never know. You never know. Here I go, guys. It's the day after the day before. That saves me putting dates and things and saves me remembering. You may remember I said I'm not going to put any potatoes in this bed because I'm tipping out all my buckets into this bed, and there will be loads of volunteers. And come September, October, August, September, October, there's going to be a right mishmash in here, I'll tell you. So what I've got here is condor sown on the 3rd of May last year. And I don't know if you can see it, it's sprouting already. So I'm going to tip this out just to see what we got. Get rid of these snails first. Any more? See what we got, eh? Cool. Loads of worms, that's always encouraging, isn't it? Oh, here we go then, here we go, here we go. Can you see if I put those over here? I can't see. The sun's so bright. That one's a bit mushy, so I'm going to leave them in, let them rot down. Yeah, they've all started sprouting. They'll be all right though. A couple of jackets and things. In fact, I'll leave a couple of these tiddlers. There's a bit of a mashed potato there somewhere. I don't want that one, that's tiny. Oh, compost. There we are. Yeah, so that'll do. Yeah, boiled spuds, bit of mash or whatever. That'll do. Cool. Glad I came up now. Let's put this one away. Shall I get some more or not? Yeah, let's get one more. Right, this is Java. 9th of April last year, so let's see what we got. Mostly tiddlers in here. Yeah, they are, all small ones. Don't know why they're so small, it's a bit weird, isn't it? Unless the big ones have gone over. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do, guys. I'm just going to push these in, I reckon, and leave them. There's going to be all sorts in here. Ow! Yeah, I'm not going to take these either. Just cut my blooming finger. Of course, my first aid kit's in the car. I've not brought it up here yet. That was off this bit of compost. Manure. I'm going to go and wash this, guys, back in a bit. Oh, that's a pain in the backside. It's only the smallest of little tiny nicks, but because of my anticoagulants, for me, I've got, what's it called? Backy something or other. I got a very, very low heart rate, 39 to 42. Doctor said you're either an athlete or you got a problem. Well, not an athlete, am I? So, yeah, things take ages to heal. Things like this, these little bruises and things, they just take ages. So, that's it, I'll just use the other hand. Right, let's tip this one out. This is, let's do it in the same pile, because they'll be on the top, won't they? This is Manitou. They're all sprouting. I might just have to compost these, you know. Let's have a look anyway. Excuse me, guys. Oh, there's quite a few in here. Oh, some of these are quite nice actually. And where's the different colour ones? They can go down there, little ones. So like I said last time, is this an early reveal from 2026 or a late reveal from 2025? I'll tell you what, they're doing very, very well. I'll tell you, I wonder if these will save till next year. Oh, I've got some going to grow anyway, haven't I? So panic over. Let's put some little ones down the end. Well, that's all right then. Cool. So we've got a bit of a mix in this bed. Hang on, let's get rid of that. I'll go back over the video, see what I've done. I put Factor tar on my head before I come out this morning. It is a bit sunny. Oh, hottest day of the year, I reckon. 20 odd degrees tomorrow. A bit close together, but maybe all right. Let's get the bigger one. So we got about half a dozen in there, that'll do. Cool. Well, there we are then. Manitou in the foreground and Condor in the background. Yeah, not a bad haul from last year. Those Manitou, they were the, was it last year? Yes, it was. Single seed potato challenge spuds from last year, they were. Oh, no, Condor last year. It was Condor last year. Manitou the year before. Oh, obviously a good choice of spuds, Steve. Let's put these in a bag and, yeah, bag them up and do some fertilising. Right then, what I'm using is this liquid fish blood and bone. Very new on the market. It's the only product like it. Never been a liquid fish blood and bone, or blood fish and bone, whichever you want to call it, before. Made by BioCore, distributed by Creation. Couldn't think of the name, sorry guys. Yeah, so let's have a look at it. Now there's a lot of warnings on this. I'm going to sit down and read these because I can't see standing up without some writing. I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll put a photograph of it up, it'll be even easier, won't it? But basically, you don't want to pour it over the leaves of the vegetables. And it says open it and let it vent a little bit before using. And I join in with a video podcast on a Sunday night. Richard at the Veg Grower Podcast, he opened his on live on the screen, sniffed it, and he was, well, basically ill for the rest of the show. It stinks. And you'll know it's going to stink because when you get fish blood and bone dry fertilizer wet, that pen and inks, doesn't it? 30ml in a 5 litre watering can. I've got 10 litres, so I'll put about 16ml in. Guesswork, what's that? 4 tablespoons? Yeah. And I can confirm, guys, it does smell, even when I've opened it outdoors in the fresh air. So about 60ml. And what I like to do is I like to add any fertilizers, etc., away from the water butt, just in case things go wrong and I drop it. So I've got my little twizzle stick here. Stick it in. And away we go. I don't know if you can see me, but this the NPK of this is, yes, a 111 balanced feed. All I'm doing is drenching the roots just to give them a quick kick start. It looks like they're all budding already, so hard to tell with some of them because the buds are like a purple colour, you know. They've all got somewhat growing. And they had a mega good feed of a bit of manure on top over winter, and they were planted in old compost as well, so it looks like the grass and the weeds are going to get a good feed as well, but I don't. Well, that's me then. Catch you in a bit. Oh, you're right, guys, back home now. You've seen the latest fad on YouTube and that, and these seed snails. I want to show you how I do mine. I've been playing around with them, so a little bit different, as you expect. And this one's a bit narrow, but it doesn't matter. So what I do, old compost bag, just cut a 4-inch strip off it, quite a long one. In fact, it's the whole diameter of the bag. And I'm going to put compost on it, not too thickly, maybe 10ml thick, and what I do is push it away a bit so I can see where the end is, because it's all the same colour, like, you know. And then I put the seeds on. In this case, it is leek musselburgh, and they're going on the side nearest you, about 1/2 inch from the top, which is normal sort of planting depth. I can't see many other types of seed, vegetable, that this would be much use for. I've seen it done on peas. Trouble with peas is they're too thinly spaced, you know. So I've got to stand up now and do this bit. And then I start rolling. And this bit here, just roll it up as tight as possible. And I'm going to try not to get the seeds in my compost because I have leaks everywhere. I say tight as possible, it's fairly tight. This is why I put the seeds 1/2 inch down, which is about right for leeks anyway. Okay, we got to the end. Do some more. This one's a bit of a funny shape actually, but let's get rid of that so I can see where I am. That's not a lump. A few more leeks. I say a few more, there's probably a good 100 going in here, so. This is the only way I'm doing musselburgh this year actually. And roll it up again. It's not really coming out the end, it's just that the surface is loose. Okay, and one more little bit will do. I think that'll do. I don't need more than that. I'll leave a flap at the end. I'll do it. Let's put these away before I drop them. Roll the last little bit up. And then just keep going with the spare flap. All the way over the top, nice and tight. And I can sit down again now. There we are. Bit of tape. See how the end's fallen off. Yeah. tape on the bottom. Bit of tape on the top, and then what I do, this might be a bit awkward to show you actually, I'll just stand up at this bit. And just to stop it falling out the bottom, a bit of tape around the bottom, squeeze quite tightly, and then turn it. We've probably lost a few seeds out of the top, but a few ain't going to matter. The only problem is doing it over this tray, it means the leeks will be somewhere else, doesn't it? And there we are. My little snail. Put a bit more on top if you want. And what I do then, stand it in. Oh, that tape's not lasting, it doesn't last very long. There we go. Stand it in water and soak it up. So, fairly dry compost to start off with, which I find makes it much easier and much less messy. So I'm just going to keep topping this up as it wicks up, and well, we'll see what happens in a month's time, I suppose. Yeah, so that's leek musselburgh done. Brilliant. In fact, I might do some more. Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Plans never work out, do they? It's supposed to be a nice night again tonight. A bit nippy, down to 1 degree, I think. So I've got the greenhouse heater set up. It's only an electric fan heater, but it's a good one because it's a 360, it blows air out around 360 degrees without oscillating, so it really is handy. And I've only got it set at 13 degrees anyway. I mean, in previous years I've had it set at 20 and 17. It doesn't really need it, and the chilies, they've been at 13 max, 13 at maximum overnight. In fact, I've only had the heater on for the last 4 days, so you know. And they're doing okay. Right, wafting again as usual. Catch you in a bit, guys.